Hello and welcome to this week's Science with Stephanie. This week we're going to be making a tornado in a bottle. You're going to need just a couple different items for this experiment. Some of them you probably have in your house. One of them though you may have to purchase and wait to get to your house to do this experiment. So first up, you're going to need two different 2-liter bottles. One of those 2-liter bottles needs to be filled with water. And then the item that you might not have around your house is what we call a tornado tube. This is going to connect both of our 2-liter bottles together so we can create that tornado. You can find this on Amazon. It's about $5 and you can get a big 4-pack or something so many people can do this experiment at the same time. So this is super, super easy. What you're going to do is you're going to take your tornado tube and put it on the bottle that's filled with water. Make sure it's nice and tight, and then you're going to take your empty 2-liter bottle, put it on top, screw it in, make sure this one's tight as well. And then I'm going to step out from behind this desk. What we're going to do is we're going to flip this upside down, and once we flip it upside down, we're going to swirl it around so it makes that tornado. So here we go. Then we swirl, 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 swirl. Gonna get your workout. Oh no. Ah! And then the tornado forms. Might be a little messy. Some water did spill, so maybe best to do this one outside. But you can see that tornado forming and just going down as the water continues to empty into the second 2-liter bottle. Okay, so we saw a visual representation of what a tornado looks like, but what's the science behind how they form? I get this question all of the time at school talks, so let me explain how a tornado forms in nature. All right, so that was the visual representation of a tornado, but let's talk about the science of a tornado. Tornadoes form under really specific different things in the atmosphere. So first up, what we need is the surface winds. They're going in one direction. And then the upper level winds are going in the same direction, but they are stronger and they are faster. This setup allows for a rotating column of air to form here, but you can see that it's this direction. Well then, when a thunderstorm forms, we're going to be seeing updraft winds, and that updraft wind is going to be pushing this column of rotating air and creating what will be the funnel of our tornado. So a wall cloud drops down from a thunderstorm, and then we see the funnel. Now, if the funnel hits the ground, that's when it becomes a tornado. If the funnel does not hit the ground, it is just considered a funnel cloud. So we don't see a whole lot of these in southern Arizona, but when they do, they can be very, very dangerous. So if you ever see a tornado, make sure that you go into the innermost room of your house and stay away from windows and doors and wear helmets if possible. That was this week's Science with Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys do this experiment, don't forget to share your photos with me. You can go ahead and watch this again on my Facebook page, Meteorologist Stephanie Waldref. We'll see you next week.